all doing well. Here we go. Muschamp hackers are fighting us. Muschamp hackers are fighting us already on a Monday. Folks, hope you're doing well. Chris Phillips here, the Daily Crow, the Spurs Up Show. Hopefully we're good right now. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Muschamp hackers are already working here on a Monday. Wi-Fi should be good. It is a great day to have a day if Muschamp will leave us alone and let us do the damn thing. Countdown was getting kind of wacky. I don't know. Can't see me. I have no idea. I have no clue. What is going on? Video's up on my end. Muschamp hackers working hard on a Monday. Things are going too well. And when things are going too well, there's only one man who tries to ruin that. And we all know who it is. Let's see. Oh, man. We got to like 30 seconds left in the countdown, and things started just going haywire. So we're going to get through this together. I think you guys saying you can hear me, you cannot see me. Yeah, I'm looking at it as well right now. The countdown is, hold on. We're going to figure this out together. Muschamp hackers are working hard on a Monday. Very hard. Very, very hard. Not sure what's going on. Muschamp hackers are working hard. We're going to try to refresh this guy. Give us just 2 seconds. Okay, do we have anything now? Is Melon messing up? Are the Muschamp hackers really working that hard? Is that really what's happening? Is this really happening? It's always Mondays. It's either Mondays or it's Fridays. It's either Mondays or Fridays. Unbelievable. I have no idea. We could just do the podcast right now. No, I mean, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's Melon messing up or if it's because my stuff is showing up as normal. The video is off on my end. I'm looking at what it's showing you guys on YouTube, and I see that it just has the number one. Because we're number one. Screw it. We're number one. This is just like basically a radio show. I have no idea what's going on. No clue. Muschamp hackers are working hard today here on a Monday. No idea what's going down. No clue. I have no clue. It's just so typical, though. It's so typical, though, that the Muschamp hackers on a day when things are going so well, and you've had such a great weekend, that Muschamp and his minions have to try to infiltrate. Maybe it's some others. Maybe it's some others that from over the weekend that have tried to infiltrate the feed as well. Some folks from Twitter maybe trying to put the TSUS YouTube feed on life support. Maybe that's who it is. Heck, I don't know. I have no idea. So anyways, we're still rocking and rolling, though, here on a Monday. I just wish I could take the video off the feed. I don't understand why that one is on that feed there. I have no idea. Really don't have a clue. Unplug TSUS and just plug it back. Yeah, blow the disc or whatever you do. Blow the cartridge and plug it back in. I have no idea what's going on. We got spam calling in. Really just a good time. We've got spam calling in on a Monday as well. So I'm trying to get this figured out on our end. While I do, by the way, guys, we'll go ahead and get the ad read out of the way. While I do, of course, the Daily Crow brought to you by our friends over at Dason and Schlubby Law Firm, guys. Dason and Schlubby Law Firm, young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies, but switching sides. Both worked at larger law firms. They represented hundreds of clients at a time. And, guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand not just a line and not just a number. You're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Guys are going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself and involved in any type of accident, no matter what it might be. The last thing you should be dealing with and worried about is dealing with paperwork, dealing with the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. You can let them take care of everything for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in their Somerville location, 843-388-3368, or, of course, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, folks, it's our fine folks over at Dason and Schlubby Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. So, yeah, as you see, we do not have video right now for whatever reason. I have no idea what's going on. Muschamp Packers have got our feed stuck on the one. I am trying to play with it here on the back end. I have no clue. I'll still take your questions, your comments. You guys can call in. This is weird. I agree this is weird. You guys not being able to see me, it is very weird. I don't know what is going on exactly with – let's see. I'm going to try to play with some stuff in the back end while we're doing this. Here we go. Are we good now? Are we good now? Can you guys see me now? I think you can. I just checked YouTube. I think you can see me. I think you can see me now. I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Somebody let me know. Muschamp Hackers are working hard here on a Monday. Have no idea. Okay, here we go. All right. Had to click some buttons and play around with it. Okay, Muschamp Hackers are good, but they're not that good. They're not that good. We finally got it working. Again, take it. 843-790-3377.
Will from Dirty Myrtle.
And we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Will, what's going on, man? How are you?
All right, buddy. The Muschamp Packers working hard, huh?
Yes, yeah, just trying to have a show, man. I just can't even do it. So I don't know. I don't know. The Muschamp Hackers don't know when to quit. But you know what? The Muschamp Hackers cannot stop Beamer Ball. That's it, bottom line. So anyways, man, appreciate you calling in. Happy Monday.
The Beamer train continues to roll.
It does.
But I just got a question, man. I heard rumors. So is Spencer Rattler in town for a visit today, or is that not true?
He is on campus until Wednesday from everything I've heard. So unless that's changed.
So that is true?
Yeah, I think a guy from Rivals actually confirmed that he would be visiting today through Wednesday. So we'll see what comes of it. I mean, I think, again, I said it before, but I mean, I'd just be totally shocked if South Carolina doesn't get a quarterback from the portal. I don't know if it's going to be Rattler. I don't know if it's going to be Max Johnson or maybe somebody else, but it feels like those are the two that have the most momentum. So, I mean, yeah, getting Rattler on campus, it's a good sign. And, I mean, I'd love to have him. I know some people have some mixed emotions on it because of his past, I guess, whatever, but I'd love to have the kid at Carolina. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, they got him on campus because – and I don't know that they can even – I'm not sure they can even, like, really have contact with him. I'm not that familiar with all the rules. But either way, man, the fact you're getting him on campus, that's a good sign. You know what I mean? So, hey, I think we're going to upgrade at that position, no question. We're going to upgrade at the quarterback position, absolutely no question.
And any Gamecock fan that wants to fool themselves that Spencer Rattler wouldn't be probably the most talented quarterback we've ever had is crazy.
I mean, it would,
that dude.
Yeah, it's no disrespect. Talented. It's no disrespect to anybody on our roster, but it wouldn't be close. I mean, it wouldn't be close.
No, not even.
Yeah, wouldn't be close. So.
But anyway, I just want to call and see if you knew anything about that. I'm glad to hear that. And I mean, if he's there for 3 days, that's a good sign because people are going to be filling the rosters out between Wednesday and Friday. So he's going to be making a decision sooner or later, most likely. So to be the last person to get an impression is good, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you'd think you want to make that decision pretty quickly, to get on campus and just kind of get rolling and, whatever. I mean, I've heard, obviously Ole Miss, UCLA were both in the running, but I don't think – it seems like these schools are kind of falling off one by one by one. The other school I've heard is Nebraska. I mean, I don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine. I think we got just as good a chance as anybody, and obviously Beamer's got the previous relationship. You'd imagine him being in Norman. So, we'll see. I mean, it's the transfer portal is pure madness right now. So who knows, man? Who knows? A lot's going to happen between now, Wednesday, and then probably over the next couple of weeks as the portal just keeps on keeping on. So,
hey, one more thing real quick. So tell me, is Stone Blanton not the most awesome linebacker name ever? Oh, it is. And one of my first thoughts, one of my first thoughts when he committed was, the name Stone Blanton has a lot of NIL potential, merch potential for yours truly. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's
incredible. You got to come up with something, bro.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
All right, brother, have a good one, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for the call. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. As expected, the comments rolling, guys. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties to start the show with the video feed not working. Muschamp Hackers working hard on a Monday. I have no idea. But again, Muschamp and his Hackers cannot stop this guy. Shane Beamer, in case you missed it somehow, you're living under a rock, 2022 four-star linebacker Stone Blanton picking the Gamecocks over Mississippi State, Ole Miss. I forget who the other one was. But either way, picking the Gamecocks, a huge pickup, huge commitment. Obviously, over the weekend, Jayshon Barham committing, another four-star linebacker. Shane Beamer completely flipping the linebacker room. And oh, by the way, let's not forget, great day to have a day. It's Victory Monday. It feels good to be good. Gamecocks basketball, both winning yesterday. South Carolina men's beating Florida State, and the women taking down Maryland. The women are 10-0, and the men now sit at 7-2. So, I mean, guys, if you'd have told me we would have been 7-2 right now, if I looked at the schedule and you said, hey, you're 7-2 at this point, I would have signed up for that in a heartbeat. So, great job by both parties. Everybody, really. It feels good to be good, man. Everybody's winning right now. Everybody's winning right now. It feels good to be good. Really, really good stuff. But again, guys, 843-790-3377. Want to continue to hear from you. I'm going to get into your questions, your comments. Also, guys, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, over the TDC Questions channel, to be sure your questions are answered. Also, if you want to support the business, support the channel, support everything we do, and you're on YouTube, you can lock in on YouTube, Super Chat, Super Stickers. You guys already know the drill. Again, if we have more technical difficulties, guys, let me know. I don't know if it's been a Melon issue this morning, if it's a Muschamp Hacker issue. I don't know, because Brian Dean saying his video is froze up. Brian, it might be you. Our Wi-Fi is good on this end. I don't know. Sometimes, you know what? Technology is great until it isn't. So if anything messes up, I know y'all will let me know. I know y'all are not hesitant to let me know, which I appreciate, because I wouldn't know it half the time if you guys weren't saying something. Stone Blanton, huge pickup, man. Huge pickup. Let's see. Chris Banks, what about Bo Nix? Would you want Bo Nix? I mean, is he an upgrade from who we have? Yeah, because of just the sheer amount of football he's played. I don't know if he'd be my first choice. Brandon Wagner says, you see Tank Bigsby in the portal. Yeah, dude, the portal is going nuts. The portal's going nuts. Tank Bigsby. The question is, would you want Tank Bigsby? I mean, he's a good football player, y'all. He's a good football player. How would that impact your running back room? I don't know. Again, I trust Shane will get the guys that we need, the best possible guys. Let's see. Somebody asked, Rob Profit blocked you on Twitter. Yeah, he did. And again, I didn't even have the guy. Listen, I don't care, man. Listen, if you're going to, these are people, and I normally do not do this, put screenshots of who blocked me, but it was both Keith Allsep and Rob Profit. And the only reason I do, these guys have trashed me for years. It is not a biggie, man. I don't really care. It's all love. There's no animosity. Listen, if you're a Gamecock, I have no animosity or ill will towards you, but it is just kind of funny because of how things evolved over the weekend and the program being on life support and people trying to kick Beamer while he's down just for it to come out that we got Jayshon Barham, we got Stone Blanton. I think people just wanting to, emotions running rampant on Twitter, if you will. So, bro, it's all love. It really don't matter. I don't give a damn. It's all good. Some people like what I do. Some people don't like it. It is what it is. Who cares? But it is just kind of funny because, these are people that have just that have dogged TSUS and dogged me for years, and it's funny to, I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny. I'll leave it at that. Let's see. Darrell Wall Jr., I know one thing. Old Frank outcoached Leonard yesterday. Big win for the G-Men. Yeah, that was a huge win. Again, we talked about it. Before the game and a couple of weeks ago in regards to the non-conference slate and how big of a deal it would be to go 2-1 in the games against Georgetown, FSU, and Clemson. Well, you're already 2-0. So you got a game tomorrow night against Allen, of course, which I think we all agree is going to be a win. And, of course, this Saturday in Tiger Town, you take on your arch rival. What a big game that is. And, again, I know, football is king and football is what we all care about, but I'd love to beat Clemson's ass in basketball. I don't know about you. I'd love to beat Clemson's ass in basketball. So that'll be a great game. Clemson's a solid team. I don't think they're a great team, but I think they're a solid team. But, yeah, so a big week for kind of basketball. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Alan.
Alan, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. What you think of that new recruit we just recruited?
I mean, yeah, it's a big pickup, man. It's a big pickup. I think, again, like I said, Shane Beamer just completely flipping the linebacker position. And, we need as many good football players as we can get. So that's a big one. I mean, again, another 4-star kid. And, it's not all about stars or whatever, but from all accounts, a really, really good prospect. Again, it's at a position of need. So, no, I mean, elated. Yeah, elated for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm happy so far. This week we just got top recruits.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, when these type of guys are picking your school, and you know, Shane Beamer, and he's still so early in his coaching tenure. I mean, it's a great sign, man. It's a great sign. Again, it's recruiting's the lifeblood of college football. You know what I mean? It is. And so when you add good football players like you did over the weekend with Barham and Blanton, and again, it's at a position of need. You know, I feel like we've been so, and this is no knock on the T.J. Brunsons and the Ernest Jones and the Sky Moores of the world, but as a whole, we've been fairly average, I feel, at the linebacker position over the last couple of years. And so to get these type of guys that should add athleticism to the linebacker position, and you know, obviously they're physical dudes, but it helps you. And obviously we already saw what Clayton White did this past season with the defense. So, you know, continue to add these big pieces on the defensive side. It's you know, only a major positive. It's only a major positive. So excited for what Beamer's doing, man. I'll tell you this, perception's reality in college football, right? Perception's reality. So when you're landing these type of prospects, and, you know, you build positive momentum, and Beamer's preach the positivity, but you have positive momentum on positive momentum on positive. You keep stacking good days on good days, and all of a sudden people start looking around, man, saying, what's going on in Columbia? So, you know, again, it's only a positive, and it's just a testament to the work that Beamer and Clayton White and his entire staff are doing. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, leading up to Wednesday. Now, I will say this, on that same note, you know, people ask me, how good is the recruiting class going to be? When people ask that Wednesday or what, hey, we're not going to know for 2, 3, 4 years, right, until these guys get on the field and actually put the pads on, put the garnet and black on, and play and do it at the next level. But, you know, that's the other piece of the puzzle, right? You got to evaluate, you got to get them to sign, and you got to develop. So as long as you can do that, I mean, again, we're obviously adding guys with some talent. So it's a great day to be a Gamecock for sure. Happy with what Beamer's doing.
Yes, sir.
So, but I appreciate the call, my man. Definitely, like I said, it's a great day to be a Gamecock. I know we're all excited, and I think stay tuned. I think Wednesday is going to be a big day. So, either way, yeah, appreciate you calling in, my man. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. We got a text here. I think this is Dalton, right? Yeah, Dalton. Dalton says, hey, Chris, I want to know if you think the Blanton commitment will help us get more on the football field on the baseball diamond. Also, I have read one of the reasons why Mississippi State didn't get him. They wouldn't allow him to play both sports at the same time because Carolina's going to let him do that. Do you think there could be a lack of production in both sports with the circumstance behind trying to play two very demanding sports at the SEC level? I think getting to play multiple sports is awesome, honestly. I think that it's a great thing. And I mean, the kid's obviously a stud on the diamond, too. You know, I was able to talk actually last night. I don't think he'll mind me dropping his name, but former Gamecocks running pitcher Blake Cooper. You know, obviously he's coaching with the Citadel, so he's got a very good feel on prospects and, you know, whatever. And we were talking about it last night, just the type of prospect that Stone Blanton is on the, you know, diamond. So, no, I think it's great he's going to play both sports. I don't necessarily worry about, you know, being a linebacker and being an outfielder. You know, maybe it's a little bit different if you're like a quarterback because there's so much scrutiny behind the position. But no, I don't think it should, you know, hurt him at all. I mean, other guys do it at other schools, man. So I think it's I think it's great he's going to play both sports. I'm looking forward to it. And, yeah, again, is it going to help get more prospects? I mean, again, when you get good players want to play with good players. So anytime you are landing those type of prospects, that only helps you. So, yeah, no, great day to be a Gamecock. Feels good to be good, man. Feels good to be good for sure. Again, 843-790-3377. Some of the guys also, quick reminder, podcast did drop this morning, episode 556, breaking down everything over the weekend with the basketball games. Of course, we talked Jayshon Barham and his commitment. Also, great throwback conversation with former Gamecock Spur linebacker, if you will, Sherrod Golightly. So, really good. Sperminator asks, what's the most 4 stars we've had in a class? I'd have to go look. I'm not 110% sure. He says, also, are you doing a bowl simulation? Can you do it at Tin Roof? The only thing with doing it at Tin Roof, I think that's a great idea. The only thing with that, though, you have to have insanely strong Wi-Fi. I don't know that they have that capability yet. All right, let's jump back to the phone line. John, what's going on, man? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
speak a few days. So yeah, great job recruiting so far from Shane and Clayton, I guess, get Stone and Blanton. That, like you said, completely flipping the linebacker here.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely, too, you mentioned, I mean, I think one of the things they're probably selling these guys on is, hey, you're going to have an immediate, opportunity to make a contribution, because the linebacker position, again, like I said, it's, I put a lot of it, I pin a lot of the stopping the run game struggles on the D-line, but I don't really think the linebacker position has helped you tremendously either. Let's just call it for what it is. So adding and it just, again, you just continue to add quality players on the defensive side of the football, continue to build the defense up. And I think we'll get our guys on the offensive side as well. So I don't think people need to worry about, oh my God, we're only recruiting defense. But, continuing to build depth, get these quality football players on that side of the ball, it's huge. It's huge. So, yeah, for sure, man. It's been a nice last couple of days. That's for sure. Been a nice last couple of days.
Yeah, I get these two guys so far. It's just really got me to Stone and Blanton.
Mm-hmm.
It was like just thought to see them out. I said these Twitter ones about my play, and I'm like, I support my play. But I mean, the program of life boy don't get guys like this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, dude, I like to pick and I like to pick and poke a bit on Twitter and social media, really. And again, I think sometimes people, it's like, all right, let's just not take it so serious. Like, if we can't laugh at ourselves, we can't joke, whatever. So, I made the comment over the weekend about the Crystal Ball boys and, the Crystal Ball. And again, it's all in good fun. Those guys do a fantastic job. They've obviously made a hell of a living. I mean, those 24/7 and Rivals, they're doing very, very well with what they do, their business model. So, it's all in fun, but it's just kind of funny sometimes. And I've been guilty of it before, that emotions fly on social media, and I will say, there are times where it becomes very, very easy, in my opinion, to identify the people that, call it for what it is. They didn't like the Beamer hire from the jump. They didn't like the Beamer hire when it happened. They didn't like it all throughout the preseason. They didn't like it throughout the season, and they haven't liked it through the recruiting process so far. And that's totally fine. You can not like it, but also just own it when it goes the other way and Shane Beamer starts kicking ass. I don't know. I mean, that's all I'm saying. So I'm not sitting here telling you that Shane Beamer's the greatest football coach in the history of the world and that he's going to go win a national title at Carolina, but let's all just enjoy the ride early on. And we're going to a bowl game. Recruiting has plenty of momentum, and we got a chance to get a 7th win. So it's just keep the emotions in check a little bit. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time expanding on it, but it's just been kind of funny. I guess what was funny is like the extreme of saying, the program is on life support is that was funny. Again, if you can't laugh at that I guess that's your own problem, but whatever. Either way, some people, I guess I'll just leave it at this. Some people are lucky that we don't have a slap dick of the weekend during basketball season, because we'd be there. We could hand out that award on multiple occasions for sure. So.
Yeah, and I'll leave it at this. Good job by both basketball teams yesterday, and I was fortunate to be at one of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna be kind of, I don't want to say this, but I come out wrong. But it's just to see the amount of people that came out to this game yesterday, the one I was at, I'm looking to be frankly honest, kind of surprised that many people actually came out for the game.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a good crowd. It looked like a good crowd.
No, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And being there, actually here, I was sitting next to a guy, and we were watching Frank do his thing, and Frank, I wasn't screaming, but getting all his players does all the time. Mm-hmm. And the guy looked at me, and he was like, "That's something you don't get from the couch."
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's that was a great win. That was a great win, and I said it on the show that dropped today, and I'll say it again, because I think that I don't know. I think I've made it pretty clear where I stand on Frank Martin. I've made it pretty clear since the jump, but some people like to take what I say and, of course, twist it and insinuate that I've been a fire Frank Martin guy, and I really haven't. I'm I'm not anti-Frank Martin. I'm pro-winning. So, and I like Frank. I want to see him have success and win. And again, we got a long season ahead, so who knows what's going to happen. And, if decisions have to be made, they have to be made. But that was a great win. That was a great win. And it's never been a question of, does Frank Martin know the game of basketball? It's never been a question of, is Frank Martin a good basketball coach? The question's been, can he find players to fit what he does and the way he coaches that will respond in a positive way and that will flourish under his coaching? And I think at this point, man, I mean, again, I know the Coastal loss was tough, obviously, but I think at this point you really got to take a moment to tip your cap and show appreciation for what Frank Martin was able to do in recruiting, getting a guy like Devin Carter, Jacoby Wright, what he was able to do in the transfer portal, getting guys like Eric Stevenson and James Reese, Chico Carter Jr., the list goes on and on. So, feels good to be good right now. Again, we'll see. There's a long season ahead, long season ahead, but I know today it feels damn good. It is a lot of fun to watch Gamecocks basketball when they're playing like they were yesterday and when you're winning. So winning cures all. Winning cures all.
Last thing I want to say was this actually, if you go on YouTube and you look up the highlights of yesterday, and Florida State took that wide open shot they fortunately missed. You can actually, you can barely see it, but you can barely see me, like, going down. I'm like, oh my God, it's wide open. You can barely, see it.
Right.
Be there in person yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, take advantage of this. Go to the place that's like 20, 25 minutes from where I live. Now I'm up to Columbia for the game.
Yeah. No, it was a great day. It was a great day. I do wish I could have been there, but it was a great day for sure. That was a big win.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. The margin of victory and defeat is so small. I mean, hey, if that Florida State guy drains that three, which he was wide open, if he drains the three, we're having a completely different conversation. But you know what? He didn't. So you know what? He didn't. So it's just glad it worked out for us, man. That was a good win.
Yeah. All right, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, John, hey, I appreciate the call as always, my friend. Thank you so much. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Some of you guys, like I said, also, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord over the TDC Questions channel, the TDC Questions channel, to be sure that your questions are answered. By the way, I want to go back to what Sperminator was asking in the TDC Questions channel about the bowl simulation. Again, yes, that will be happening on NCAA. Will not be next week. The following week, though, which will be game week, that Monday the 27th, I'll probably do two separate simulations. We'll probably do one Monday playing the bowl game on Heisman, just like I did during the season. And then the following day, Tuesday night, we will do the actual simulation of the bowl game. So, again, just stay tuned for that. Going to be a ton of fun, though. Those are, again, I told you guys last week, that's some of the most fun content we get to make. So really looking forward to it. John Gibbs, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in again. We have got a hell of an audience here on a Monday, of course, because, hey, when you're winning, and I told somebody this over the weekend. Think of it this way. When good things happen to USC, just imagine TSUS stock going up. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. It's the fun is in the winning. The fun is in the winning. And this was a fun weekend with, again, both men's and women scoring big W's. Couple of big commitments as well. Yeah, feels good to be good. DGD podcast, appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, a couple big commitments for sure. A couple big pickups. Really, really good stuff. Hunter Johnson. Here's the thing. Muschamp could recruit. Let's get one thing straight. Muschamp could recruit, no doubt. Muschamp could recruit. What he couldn't do was develop. So, again, this is half the battle. What's happening right now is half the battle. Getting Jayshon Barham, getting Stone Blanton, fantastic. Great. Good job. Now, the challenge is getting them on campus, developing them, making them fit into your scheme, your system, getting the most out of them. And then, the mission's complete, and they're great football players for you, and they're NFL bound, and they're helping you win big-time games. So big-time players help win big-time games. So that's the other half of the equation now. That's the other half of the equation. That's the other half of the equation. Let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Austin.
Austin, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just hanging out. Great Monday to have a Monday. So what's going on?
All right, so emotions are good right now. Vibes are good. I just want to ask you something real quick. So Clayton White did his thing this season. Everyone liked Clayton White, and you can see that in our recruiting class. The top 4, other than Braden Davis, top 4 guys are all defense players. And my concern is I'm gonna say Bobo. My concern is, are we going to be able to get those offensive guys in the portal, in the recruiting classes, with the guy? I'm not even going to say his name because I'm so mad right now about this. Because I just feel like, other than Landon Sampson, we don't. And I don't know how we're feeling about Braden Davis right now. It just, to me, it seems like we're not getting those guys in the portal. Are you having, maybe? I mean, do you think Rattler will really come to Carolina with their current offensive coordinator?
How do you know our current offensive coordinator is going to be there? I mean, that's what I said, dude. I'll tell you this, man.
That's what my concern.
Again, it's just my word. It's just my word. So take it for what it's worth. But I'd be shocked if Satterfield's back. I'll be with all the smoke. With all the smoke, I'll be shocked. I'll truly be shocked. Truly.
So do you think when Beamer's out there? I mean, because Satterfield's still out recruiting with Beamer, correct?
It's a very. Yeah, that's a very unique situation, isn't it? If they know he's not going to be there, that's a very unique situation.
I just don't know. I mean, I just don't know how you're going to be able to recruit guys if you don't know who your offense coordinator is, and you don't even know if your offense coordinator is going to be there. I feel like it's easier to sell something, to a recruit or to a transfer portal guy, and you're saying, like, look, we're going to go out and get something better, or we have promise in this skill position, but. If you want to get a guy like Rattler or Bo Nix or even Tank Bigsby, you got to be able to sell them something. Mm-hmm. And just right now, your offense coordinator is not good. Your offensive line is not good. Your quarterback position is not good. Your receiver class isn't good. It's so hard for me to be like, because our defense looks solid. I think our defense is going to be really good next year. Mm-hmm. And I think, in the next 3 or 4 years, you're having these recruits, coming in. I think Landon Sampson's going to be a beast at receiver. But, he's going to be a young guy. So I'm concerned. I'm happy. It's a feel-good Monday. I'm just concerned about our ability to sell our offense to recruits. And I've been saying that since week 3 of the season.
Well, I think that's fair. No, I think that's fair for sure. And I think that's most fans' concern is that, people are saying if you bring back Satterfield, how are you going to sell that to prospects? Well, again, I will say this again. I'm not the insider guy. I'm not going to sell you on that. I know what's going on in the building, what conversations Shane were just had, but I think there's a master plan working right now. I do, and I think there are reasons why. Because we're hearing rumors of different names, there's a reason why the move hasn't been made because there are bowl games to be coached. And again, I know it's weird. I agree with you. I don't disagree that if it feels weird to think that a coach would knowingly be a dead man walking, going on recruiting visits. That is strange to me. That is strange. But I think there is a master plan behind closed doors. I do think a lot of the offensive upgrades they're going to try to get will be through the portal. I think the majority of them will be through the portal. I just have that feeling for whatever reason at this point. And there's just so many guys out there that it would be kind of foolish not to try to pull in, 3-4 wide receivers or whatever you can get out of the transfer portal. But, yeah, I mean, again, hey, you make a good point though. We know what the problem is. We know what the problem is. Going into next year and going forward is the offense has got to get better. Bottom line, the offense has got to get better. I think the defense is going to do their job. Clayton White's going to get good players. He's going to develop them. He already showed that. Torian Gray, everybody on the defensive side, they're going to make things happen. But you got to get some playmakers, no doubt. So I think that'll happen in the portal. I feel very confident. We're going to get a quarterback. I don't know if it's going to be Spencer Rattler. Is it going to be Max Johnson? I don't know. I don't know, but I think they're going to get somebody. And, again, like I said, man, it's just pure speculation. Take it for what it's worth from yours truly, but it's just a gut feeling from me. I will be shocked if Satterfield's our offense coordinator next year. I'll be floored if he's back. I'll be floored if he's back. I really will. There's just – at some point there's so much smoke around things happening that – where there's smoke, there's fire at some point. So, which is so funny. I think what's going to happen is, let's just say we beat North Carolina in the bowl game. Like immediately after the game, the attention's going to turn to, all right, what's happening? What's happening behind closed doors with the OC thing? So, I know it's tough to have patience. I think a lot of fans wanted Satterfield fired immediately after the final game, which did not happen. So, but I agree with you. It's a unique situation but we see it all the time with these coaches. We see all the time with these coaches going on the recruiting trail, and it is weird, man. I'm not gonna disagree with you. It's strange, but I just would say again, trust in Beamer, and I think there's a grand plan happening behind closed doors. I'll just say that. How about this? By the way, on the note of the portal, and you just calling in, this is as of 5 minutes ago. Texas A&M quarterback Zach Calzada is in the NCAA transfer portal. So there are players out there to get. I'd take.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, apparently he started 10 games this year. I have no idea why. I'd take Zach Calzada in a heartbeat. That dude was a stud. So. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, that's why I'm saying, like, things can happen in an instant and change in an instant. I'm not going to – I think it's wise to kind of watch and let things happen. I think Beamer, again, there's a grand plan happening, and we're just along for the ride at this point, man. It's free agency in college football. So we should be able to go out there, I feel, and grab us some pretty good offensive talent. So
I hope so. Just being a Gamecock fan, you always have that optimistic view of things. So
yeah, no, for sure. You have to, right? You have to, you go insane. So yeah. So
all righty. Well, you have a good one.
You too, man. I appreciate the call. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. Folks, again, phone lines are ringing off the hook today with all of the news coming out. Again, in case you just missed it, Zach Calzada, Texas A&M quarterback, started 10 games this year. He's now in the portal. So I don't know, man. It's just it's craziness. It's insane. It's again, it's truly free agency in college ball. And I'm not complaining. About it. I'm totally cool with it. I think players should have the opportunity and the option to go where they want to go. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild. So again, we're getting back to your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. Jason Anderson, do you think Beamer wants to bring in talented players to the portal that can impact the offense immediately and essentially save Satterfield? I mean, I don't know about save Satterfield. Like I said, guys, I think there's a grand plan working behind closed doors, and there's been a lot of smoke. Like, it's just pure speculation from me. And I do want to make this point. Because many disagree with me. That's totally fine. But I'm going to make this point. I think the wrong attitude to have is, well, if Satterfield comes back, I'm doubting Beamer, doom and gloom, we're going to be terrible. Wrong attitude to jump ship on the thing. Because, again, I just sit here and say this. I don't think this is it, but I sit here and say this. How do we not know that behind closed doors, Beamer believes Satterfield's system will work? How do we not know that? How do we not know that Beamer's thought process isn't, well, we just didn't have the best players possible or the right personnel to make the scheme and the system work? Because I tell you what, guys, again, you can have a bad scheme and a bad system, but if you got elite talent, it'll make you look a lot better. I'm just playing devil's advocate. So if you want to kick and fuss and scream and throw your phone in the trash and punch your laptop, totally fine. What if? Because you don't know. We don't know what Beamer's saying or thinking. We don't know. So what if? What if? That's all I'm saying. What if? I don't think that'll be the case. Again, there's enough smoke to where, with the relationships behind closed doors and, I'll be shocked if he's here. But I guess I worry about the fans there are fans out there I know that are like hinging on the offensive coordinator thing. They're just, their entire fandom, their entire outlook of Gamecock football is hinging on one assistant coach, and that's Marcus Satterfield, whether he's here or not next season. Again, if I had to guess, I'm a betting man. If I had to put money on it, I don't think he will be. But I'm just saying, how do we not know? Because I still go back to this. Guys, I don't think the scheme of the system was great either. But there were plays to be made that didn't get made. That if you have better players, they would have been made. And the offense wouldn't have been nearly as bad. So I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying, guys, I don't give a damn who the OC is. I just want to score points. That's it. I just want to score points. So I'm not a Satterfield sympathizer in any way, shape, or form. Not a Satterfield sympathizer. But I'm just playing devil's advocate. How do you not know that Beamer and Satter are on the recruiting trail saying, we got a good system. We believe in our system. We just need better players, and you can be that guy. You can be that playmaker. I'm just playing devil's advocate. How do you not know? How do you not know that they're saying that? What if they are saying that? Then what would you think? I'm just saying. I mean, again, I'm not sitting here telling you this is the scheme to win the national title. But my God, to act like we had some bevy of talent that we wasted offensively is it's just inaccurate. Would you not agree? It's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. So, but I think at this point, if even 1% of the rumors are true behind, what's happened behind closed doors. And again, guys, I've just heard from enough people that sounds like that's a real thing. You can't have that in your program. You can't produce the type of offense we had, 13th in the SEC and 116th nationally. You can't put up those kind of numbers and be an asshole and be employed. You just can't do it. If you want to be an asshole and be really good, go ahead, right? We see exemptions like that in life all the time. But you can't be an asshole and not be good at your job. You can't. You can't do both. So, let's see. OU owns you. Do you think South Carolina men's basketball can beat Clemson this year? South Carolina 7-2, Clemson 6-4, yet they still have a 78% chance to win. I haven't looked at those numbers, OU owns you, but can South Carolina win? Yeah. I mean, it's college basketball. I think it'll be a close competitive game. Again, we'll look at that one later in the week, but I think that'll be a close competitive game. So, let's see. Blunt Trauma says, if the O-line isn't fixed,
Brian,
quarterback's not going to matter. That's a good point. Let's jump back to the phone lines here.
To accept, press.
Brian, what's up, man? How are you?
what's going on, man? Seems like it's been forever since I talked to you.
Yeah, it's been a bit, man. Been a bit. Just rocking and rolling, man. Just having a Monday. Again, feels good to be good. It's the fun is truly in the winning. So it's days like this are very, very fun for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been stuck in some classes for the last couple of weeks, so I have not had much free time, but back to normal today. So
Love it.
Figured I'd give you a ring. I heard you talking about Satterfield, so just curious. I find it hard to believe that we're going to get rid of him after the bowl game. You know, I feel like if we were going to do it, we would have did it early, and we would have had somebody in mind. But I feel like if we haven't done it at this point already, I don't feel like we have somebody. And unless Beamer has some kind of insider information that somebody that he has in mind might be available soon, I can't connect the dots there. I don't know why.
I mean, let me present it to you this way. Let's say there's an OC out there that is coaching in a bowl game, and that's the guy Beamer wants. That's the one he's going to get. Would it make sense to do it now and then that OC leave the school he's at to come to us, even though he's got a bowl game to coach in? You know what I mean? So if it's someone who's currently a coach, I can understand why they would wait. Because, hey, it's fans that are in a rush, not Beamer. Beamer's not in a rush. It's fans that are in a rush. So, I mean, we're all on Shane Beamer's clock. So if he's going to make the move, he can do whatever he wants, I guess. I mean, I think he understands the risks, because the reason we were having the Satterfield conversation was talking recruiting and selling offensive prospects and stuff like that. So, again, I think Beamer knows the risk of keeping him on board, let's just say through the bowl game. But, and I was just saying, like I said, I'd be shocked if he's back, to be honest. At this point, I'd be a little bit shocked. But, again, only time will tell, man. That's just a gut feeling from yours truly. I mean, I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot of stuff behind closed doors about the relationships with the coaching staff and this name and that name who could potentially be your offense coordinator. And again, those names I've heard, they're coaching in bowl games. I'll just tell you right now, those guys are coaching in bowl games. I mean, I don't think it's any massive secret. A name like Phil Longo comes up, and I'd be damned if he ain't coaching against the team we're playing in the bowl game. So I don't think it'd make a lick of sense if that's the guy to fire Satterfield and then Longo's coaching against it. Just that, none of that makes sense to me. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he will be back. I don't know, but I mean, I get Gamecock fans are antsy. I understand. I truly do understand. And I know it's hard to sit and be patient and wait, but like I said earlier, I think there is a grand plan happening behind closed doors, and I trust that Beamer will execute on it and make the best possible decision, I should say, for Carolina football. So we'll see. We're all sitting anxiously and waiting, my friend. We're all sitting anxiously and waiting. So hey, there could not be a change. I don't know. It's who knows.
Yeah,
who knows?
Regardless of what happens, I trust the process. I think things will work out for the best eventually. Whether it be shorter or later. But I completely understand where you're coming from, and I don't disagree one bit. I guess the only reason I was thinking about that is just the fact, the early signing period, that's your last chance to kind of pull recruits, for the kids that have already, I guess at that point, those kids have already made up their mind. Maybe you still have a month or so after the bowl game to, kind of reel in the last minute ones. And then, obviously have the transfer portal, which I think we're going to hit hard this year anyway. So, I don't think you're wrong, and I hope you're right, honestly. I don't think I completely hate Satterfield as being the offensive coordinator. I wouldn't be upset to see him, have another year to really see if he's got it or not. But either way, I think I'm about 50-50. I don't really care what happens. Whatever happens, I'm with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. I'm not sitting here saying Satterfield's the long-term answer. And again, Beamer's going to make the best possible decision. Like I said, if there's even 1% of truth, which, I mean, it just sounds like there's been so much smoke. There probably is. But if there's even any truth to the relationships behind closed doors and, him not being liked, let's just leave it for lack of a better way, not being liked, I think that makes the decision much easier. But I think if we're all patient, I think in time, I think everything's just going to work itself out. I mean, I know that's not a popular answer. People want the hot take, this is happening. But, I think it's just if like, for example, if a move's going to be made after the bowl game, then we're just going to have to literally wait until that point. You know what I mean? So, like I said before, and it's funny, we're on a feel-good Monday, and we're still talking about Marcus Satterfield. One of two things needs to happen. Either you fire Satterfield and you have a home run candidate waiting in the wings and you hire that guy and all is well, or you bring him back because you don't just fire him for anybody. You don't, no offense, you don't fire him and promote Justin Stepp to OC. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. You better make sure the next guy is the guy. So,
yeah, we've had enough experiments over the last.
Right. I mean, it's just because then if you miss again and it's an unknown, it turns into, instead of blaming the OC, people are going to start blaming Beamer. Oh, he can't evaluate an offensive coordinator. He doesn't know how to evaluate offensive talent. We'll never have a good offense. It's Muschamp 2.0. That's what will happen. So don't go through that again. And I don't think Beamer will. I think Beamer's smart enough to understand, the task at hand and what he's got to do. So.
Yeah, generally speaking, the only time things like that ever work out is when you have a Nick Saban kind of coach, or somebody experienced, been there for a while, has a proven system that you can promote within, and kind of like, here's the blueprint. Just follow the same steps that everybody else did, mold it into your own, and you'll be successful.
Right.
You can't do that with a head coach and an offensive coordinator, or any coordinator for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely done with the experiments.
Yeah, I mean, I just, again, dude, I still just go back to, was the scheme perfect? Absolutely not. But man,
there were plays left on the field.
Well, that, dude, I mean, you just look at the quarterback position and how that shook out, and we already weren't going to be good at wide receiver, and like I said, I looked at the season as it was 50-50. Play calling wasn't great, but you got to upgrade personnel-wise, too. You got to upgrade personnel-wise, and that goes across the field. So, again, people want to say, well, how are you going to sell the scheme to prospects and recruits? I mean, probably kind of easy. I'm pretty sure they're just telling them, hey, our scheme will work. Our scheme will work. It's just we need better players. And what is a prospect going to say? A recruit? No, it won't. I mean, are they going to fight the coach on that? I mean, I don't buy that as like, if you keep Satterfield, it's a death sentence for offensive recruiting. I don't keep that. Or I don't buy that, I should say. I don't buy that, I should say.
I don't buy it either, especially with the coaching carousel that's going on right now. The transfer portal is going wild. I think we're in like best case scenario right now. We have Shane Beamer's been there for a year. He's really picking up the momentum. I feel like we're in better shape than a lot of teams are as far as momentum goes.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are on the downward spiral. And I think there's only room to capitalize on that. Yeah,
for sure, man. I mean, like I said, it feels good to be good, and Beamer and his staff are working their tails off, and I think it's paying off, obviously. So, I mean, again, it's this week's going to be a lot of fun with signing day on Wednesday, and, of course, we'll have full coverage of it and be going live and all that good stuff. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun week for sure.
Yeah. You heard anything about Josh Vann? You think he's going to be back next year?
I've heard some rumblings. Nothing's official, obviously. I've definitely heard some rumblings that he will return. I mean, again, that's just take it for what it's worth. Not trying to be the insider guy or spoil any of the insider information, but, Gamecock circles are small, man. So, yeah, I've heard that Vann is leaning to coming back. He hasn't made an official announcement or anything like that, but I've heard he's leaning to coming back.
Man, if he could get a dedicated quarterback to get him the ball, I think next year does nothing but good. As long as he can stay healthy. That's always been his issue.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy, I think he can really improve his draft stock. I think he could be another Shi Smith.
Yeah. I mean, and again, back to kind of what you said, I mean, not to keep harping on the Satterfield thing, but I literally said it. If you told me I can either have Spencer Rattler or a new OC, I'm taking Spencer Rattler, bro. I'm sorry, because guess what? A good quarterback is going to make everybody look good. Everyone. It's going to make everyone look good. So, yeah, you need a big-time QB. You got to have a big-time QB. Bottom line, I think we 110% are going to bring in a quarterback. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I think definitely we're going to bring one in because, again, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance, and that's not knocking any guys on our roster. But, if you can upgrade your roster in any way, especially at that position, you do it, and you certainly can with the way the portal's shaking out right now. So, fully expect us to bring a quarterback in.
With as many quarterbacks as I see on the market right now,
right?
I don't see how we don't pull a quarterback in.
Yeah, you'd be foolish not to. You'd be foolish not to. Yeah.
I mean, surely one of them's got want to come here, and while I don't want Max Johnson necessarily, Max Johnson's his name.
Yeah, Max Johnson. Yeah. From LSU.
Yeah, as much as I don't think he's the answer, he's got a brother that might be an answer. They're going for a package deal kind of thing, so that'd be cool to pull him in.
Yeah,
too.
No, that would be awesome. I'd be down for that. I'd be down. Absolutely, would love that.
How do you think we're going to fare in the bowl game? I feel like I kind of cringed a little bit whenever I found out we were going to play UNC in Charlotte.
Yeah, and again, we'll start talking a lot more in depth the week of the game, but I think the line probably is still sitting at 7. I think we got a good shot to win, I think. I mean, it's – again, I look at this game very, very similarly as I looked at basically every other game this year. Yeah, we're a 7-point underdog, over-under set at 57. I think our defense shows up, does exactly what we think they're going to do. They're going to give us a chance to win. I think it's a great challenge with Sam Howell and, what he can do offensively. But – can we run the ball? Can we block it all? You know what I mean? That's what it's going to come down to, the offensive line. Can we give Jason Brown, I think it will be Jason Brown, can we give Jason Brown some time to throw and, put together some semblance of a running game? And if we can do that, I like our chances. I mean, I think it'll be a very close, competitive back-and-forth game. I saw some people over the weekend that are very pessimistic and down and out. I mean, North Carolina wasn't a good team this year. I know they've got Sam Howell and but they weren't good, man. So I think it'll be a very evenly matched game. I think it'll be a close game, and yours truly will be there in person. And I've only had one bowl experience in my life, and it was the Belk Bowl in Charlotte when we lost 28-0 to Virginia. So you know what? It can't get any worse. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And I say that knocking on wood because knowing us, you never know. But, no, I think it'll be a really close competitive game. I'm not ready. I haven't dove into, their roster or the matchups or anything yet. But I think it'll be a good game. I'm expecting a good game, really close game. So,
yeah, while UNC's not, exactly a juggernaut, the biggest thing I worry about is the fact that they have the potential to play great football. And, I just hope that they don't catch us on a bad day.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And when you have a quarterback like Sam Howell, who's going to play at the next level, yeah, he can go off on any day. So
I don't know why, but this game, for some reason to me, feels like the Tennessee game. I don't know why. I feel like it could be close, or I feel like they're just going to come out on game day and just run all over us. I don't know. guess we'll have to see how it works out. I hope I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I think Tennessee is better than UNC, but I think it'll be a very interesting game for sure. Great opportunity. Great opportunity to get your 7th win. That'd be huge.
Yep. All right, I'll leave you on this. So I obviously haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. I went out to obviously living here in Myrtle Beach, just a few miles away from Coastal. So I went out to the Coastal Carolina basketball game a couple weeks ago. Man, that was a mistake. I wish I didn't waste my time. That game was horrible.
Big yikes. Big yikes for sure. Big yikes for sure.
And I went to Coastal for a semester, and honestly, it's pathetic how small their gym is. My high school had a bigger gym than Coastal does. Play basketball in. It's sad they can't do better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they looked like a Final Four team out there playing against us. It was crazy.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just glad we've been able to bounce back. Trust me, that one doesn't make much sense to me either. So.
Yeah, I've only gone to 2 Carolina away games. I went up. It was probably 7-8 years ago or something. Whenever Horn was coaching the team, so maybe more than 7-8 years ago, whatever it was. Up in Spartanburg, we played Wofford, and it was like the exact same thing. I'm like, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna kill Wofford. Wofford killed us. In a high school gym. It was sad. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna go to a away game for Carolina basketball anymore.
Hey, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign.
All right, man. Well, it was good getting to talk to you.
Yeah, man. Great to hear from you. Call anytime. I appreciate you. Take care. Good stuff. 843-790-3377. Guys, it's 843-790-3377. Phone lines are ringing off the hook today. Absolutely love to see it. By the way, I want to give a shout-out. Brian Lattimore joining the Big Cock Club. Brian, welcome, my friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Brian Lattimore, joining the Big Cock Club. If you want to join the Big Cock Club, patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Also, it's going to be in our link in bio. We will have that there in any of our social medias. So, again, appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you all so much that are a part of the Big Cock Club and those in the Big Cock Club Discord and our TDC Questions channel. Really, really good stuff. My guy, Sean O'Brien, watching on the tube. By the way, big Packers fan, so you had a fun night last night. By the way, your quarterback is my fantasy quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. So, Sean, appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you all. Again, we have got a packed room here on the Daily Crow today. Again, quick reminder, podcast did drop this morning, episode 556. Somebody asked, why don't we do this as far as like Twitter Spaces? I think Twitter Spaces is really cool. The only thing I don't like about Twitter Spaces is you can't like take questions and do anything like that. So I love the interaction here. You can take calls, you can take questions. That's why we do it via this channel. But again, we're always looking to expand and always looking to be forward thinking and be creative with the content. So I appreciate the suggestion for sure. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Austin Greer says, no breaks today, Chris. Too good of a show to stop. We've hit 1 o'clock and there literally hasn't been a break. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break though, because yours truly has got to use the bathroom, bro. We got to take bathroom breaks. I chug water all morning, chug coffee, chug water. So forgive me for having to use the restroom. But either way, guys, again, we're rocking, we're rolling, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. Per sources, it's a great day to be a Gamecock. With everything that happened over the weekend, men's basketball, women's basketball, both getting big dubs. Jaysean Barham, Stone Blanton, 2 humongous commitments. Beamer ball to the freaking moon, folks. It feels good to be good. Again, I want to continue to hear from you. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. More of your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, what's up, guys? We're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Continue to take your questions, your comments, and your calls as well. Great day to have a day. And, folks, it feels good to be good. By the way, you guys see the beanie, switching it up today, rocking the beanie on the Daily Crow. I'll be making more of these beanies. Not specifically, I mean, this logo obviously we already have. This is actually a throwback. This was one of the first pieces of merch I ever made. Probably got this beanie like December of 2018. We're going to make more beanies, though, with all of our logos, Beamer Ball, great day to have a day. Definitely making some feels good to be good merch. Some other merch coming as well. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Sheba to the moon. Sheba to the moon. Now, we'll definitely be making more merch, guys. I don't know. I didn't know that I was a big beanie guy until it got cold and I found this old beanie and put it on. I was like, I actually like this a lot. So I don't know. Yours truly, kind of a big beanie guy. Either way, merch just rolling, guys. I tell you what, if you think merch was big in 2021, just wait for what we got in store for 2022. Either way, though, we're taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. And I will say this, listen, we can talk about whatever, guys. This show is basically controlled by you all. This show's controlled by you all, okay? So we can talk about whatever. But, man, the Satterfield stuff, like, we just continue to harp on the Satterfield stuff. And it's like, guys, I just think if we're all just patient, listen, we understand how bad the offense was. We get it. We get it. The offense sucked. We all understand. If we're just patient, I think good things are going to happen. I think that a lot of you are going to get the end result you want. I'm just guessing, and I'm not sitting here trying to be the insider and give my crystal ball, you know what I mean, or what's going to happen, but you got to trust in Shane Beamer either way. So is Shane Beamer working on your timeline or my timeline or anybody else's timeline? He's working on his own timeline, okay? He's working on his own timeline. So if Shane Beamer wants to wait the day before spring practice starts to make a change at OC, then he'll do it. He'll do it. He doesn't owe you or I anything in that regard, in regards to, like, being on our timeline. So, you know, I feel like we harp on Satterfield so much, we kind of start to say the same things over and over and over and over and over again. And hey, we can talk about it. We can talk about it, but guys, I mean, I don't know. We're just kind of, until something happens, we're just kind of here. You know what I mean? We're just kind of chilling. You know what I'm saying? So let's just trust in Shane Beamer. Sean O'Brien says, we the Crowers. Indeed. Austin Greer saw a lot of TSUS merch at home games this year. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's great to hear. And it's really cool, man. I you know, not to get all too off track, but yeah, like I told you guys last week, the merch side of business was definitely one of the biggest areas of growth and just something really cool, man. That's a really cool feeling to be at a game or be out and about and see people rocking the merch. That's neat. That's neat. So, again, bigger and better even in 2022 and beyond. Hey, that's the great thing, man. We get better each and every single year, and it's always evolving, and we're always improving, and it's cool, man. I love the merch side of the business, love the merchandise, love being able to create unique merch for fans out there. Myself, too. I mean, I love rocking my own merch. So, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love and support from everybody, whoever buys even a single piece, even buys a sticker, whatever it is, buys anything from the store, man. It's incredible. Jonathan Bauer says, any good wide receivers in the portal? Yeah, well, Jacob Copeland just entered, the Florida wide receiver. There's definitely good receivers out there, my friend. Yeah, there's good receivers. Let's jump to the phone lines here.
Call from
Robbie Davis, a.k.a. Herb Street.
To accept, press 1.
Robbie, what's up, my man? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic on this Monday. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
I just wanted to say that I liked what I saw from both the basketball teams yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The girls, I don't know what Dawn Staley's putting in the water, but whatever she's putting in the water, the men's basketball team needs it. I'm just being honest here. Even though, yes, the men did win yesterday, I was happy. The girls, on the other hand, I agree with you. I don't think we're going to lose another game. I don't think we're going to lose. If we do lose, it'll probably be in the NCAA tournament, because there's going to be 64 teams in that thing, and they're going to be really good. But one thing that I saw in the men's game in particular, I saw it in both games obviously, but I saw it in the men's game most particular, that when it came to getting 50-50 balls and making free throws, we weren't making a lot of free throws or getting 50-50 balls.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we would have gotten rebounds and made free throws on a consistent basis, I think we could have beaten Florida State worse than what we did.
I mean, yeah, the numbers will prove you correct. I mean, I think I don't have the numbers pulled up, but I know we shot 50% from the free throw line. So yeah, I mean, if hindsight's 20/20 in that regard. I think probably every basketball team says that, where it's like, oh, if we just made all our free throws, we would have won the game by this, or we would have won instead of lost. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's a huge part of the game. I mean, we shot 50% from the free throw line and still won, which is, crazy. But, we were, let's see, we were 10 of 20. So, yeah, I mean, if you make the other 10 free throws, you win the game comfortably. So, I don't know, man. I know fans love to say, oh, we don't practice free throws. Do they not? I guarantee you they do. I mean, I can't really explain why we've struggled. Yeah, they do, though. They do. I don't know. They do. I don't know how we can, struggle shooting them so poorly, but
right.
We do practice them. So
and when I was watching the women's game, because the women's game came on like an hour after the men's game went off, but Maryland at near the end of the game, they were 17 for 20 from the free throw line. 17 for, I think either 17 for 20 or 17 for 21, somewhere around there, which is really good.
Yeah.
And Aaliyah Boston, of course, did her thing. She had her 34th double-double yesterday, I believe, which is insane. But and that game was close. I honestly didn't think it was going to be close, but it wound up being closer than what I thought. But then I thought to myself, I told you before, it doesn't matter if you're the number one team in the country or if you're the 25th ranked team in the country. If the 25th ranked team in the country shoots better and has a higher shooting percentage in the game than the number one team in the country, then the number one team in the country is probably going to lose.
Yeah, that's the beauty of college basketball, man. If you catch somebody on a certain day, and I mean that's why both I'd say college basketball and college baseball are so awesome, because the parity is so unreal. If you catch somebody on the right day and somebody gets hot, that's all it takes. Somebody gets hot, you can win the game. I mean, look at the Coastal Carolina game, and then look at South Carolina beating Florida State and Georgetown. Exactly. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, I mean, it just that's why those are so awesome. So, yeah, upsets can happen. I will tell you this, though, to your point about the women's basketball team and what's in the water for women's basketball. I can tell you this is what's in the water. When you recruit the number one class in the country over and over and over again, you kind of get the product they have. So, I mean, when you have the best players in the country, you're probably going to win the most games and be the best program in the country. Yeah. It's not like really a secret. So it's a completely different battle that Frank Martin is fighting. They're not, unfortunately, we're not pulling in McDonald's All-Americans every year. We're not pulling in one-and-dones that are going to the NBA after a single season. And I know people complain about the one-and-done thing in college basketball, but if you're pulling in one-and-dones, it's a pretty good sign. That means you have guys who are good enough to go one-and-done. So I'd love to see some one-and-dones in Columbia.
The team's good enough that you can win on a consistent basis, and then those guys will leave, and then you'll just reload all over again.
Yeah, and then again, I don't think most worry, but I would just say that, I mean, I just, until South Carolina gets knocked off, Dawn Staley, until they get knocked off, and again, I said it on the podcast today, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I don't want to sound entitled. I don't want to sound spoiled or sound like I'm taking it for granted, but we really are just – we really are just the Patriots when Tom Brady was quarterback, whereas, like, our season's really not going to start until the postseason. I mean, I'm sorry, but we're beating every single top 10 team. We're gonna skate through SEC play, beating people by 50. So, for us, really, I don't even think the season's really starting until the Sweet 16. Like, I just, I said that like 2 years ago. Hey, wake me up when we get to the Final Four, and people got upset and pissed. It's like, I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying it like we're that good. We're just that good. So,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
And I think in order for us to, I know we've got 17 days to our bowl game. We got 17 days to our bowl game.
Right.
I think that in order for us to have a shot, at least a decent shot at beating North Carolina, which I really hope we do, because I want to talk trash to my cousins so bad. I really do. But I think if we can somehow put Howell on his butt and like rattle him to the point to where he's like sitting back there moving his feet scared or whatever, I think that if we can cause him to make a couple of mistakes, get a turnover, maybe a pick six, a blocked field goal, what have you, I think that we can rattle him and basically win the ball game. I don't know. I don't have a prediction for you quite yet, but I just think if we do that, we'll have a decent shot at beating the Tar Heels.
Yeah, for sure.
Our revenge.
Yeah, if you can bring the pressure on Rattler and get a couple of turnovers for sure. Let your defense do what they've been doing all year. I mean, it's going to give you a great shot. It'll all come down, like I said, I think, to the offensive side and the O-line, and can we block well enough to
that's my main concern.
Give us a chance. Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about the defense. I'm more concerned about the offense. Like, if the offense doesn't show up, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like I said, if the defense shows up, we got a shot. But if both sides of the ball show up, and if I look at it this way, if our defense plays the way they played against Florida, because like I told you before, I was not expecting us to score 40 against Florida. I was not. I think if both sides of the ball play like that against North Carolina in our bowl game, North Carolina doesn't have a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I hope that happens. I really hope that happens.
And I hate to sound like a broken record, and I know I've said this several times, but at the end, like people were saying, is Satterfield leaving, or is he staying? I'm gonna say this, and I told you this before, and I'll keep saying it. Satterfield is going to do what is best for the university. Period. He's going to do what's best for the university and what's best for the football team. If what's best for the football team right now is to keep Satterfield, then guess what? Some people are going to be pissed, and they're not going to like it that he's going to stay, or he's going to be like, all right, I got to do something. I gotta find somebody else. Those are the two things he's probably going to do. Would I selfishly like to see Satterfield come back? Yeah, I would. I mean, because it's his first year as an offensive coordinator. None of these coordinators that Beamer hired until this year had Power 5 experience. None of them.
That's a fact. Neither had called a play at the Power 5 level. So,
and I think we hit a daggum gem with our defensive coordinator. I don't see him going anywhere.
No, White's here. Clayton White's here to stay for sure. You need to throw the bag at him, whatever he needs. Give him a blank check.
Whatever he needs illegally, and you ain't gonna get away with. You ain't gonna get in trouble for it. Whatever he needs, get it. I don't want to see him leave.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think they'll do that. They'll do what they need to do to keep that defensive staff intact for sure.
Right. So. I agree. All right, man. You have a great rest of your day, okay? And go Cox.
Go Cox. Robbie, I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much for calling in. Always a pleasure. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Tyler Knoll says, if Sat wasn't still the OC, Antonio Williams wouldn't be going to Clemson. Get that shit out of here. He should have been going to the Clemson game. Tyler, how do you know that? I disagree. How do you know? It's just a guess. Clemson just lost their OC too. So, I mean, I don't know. It's easy to assume that and just to point the finger and blame that, but I don't tend to think that'd be the case. I don't tend to think that would be the case. So, anyways, guys, 843-790-3377. This just in. Surprise, surprise. Gamecocks women's basketball ranked number 1 in all the land. Not a surprise at all. Great day to have a day. Great day to be a Gamecock, guys. Stone Blanton picking South Carolina earlier this morning. Jay-Sean Barham on Saturday. Both basketball teams getting wins. Just, again, a great day to have a day. It's incredible stuff. Yeah, we can talk whatever. Basketball, recruiting. Let's see. Coach Ford's is very solid-looking defensive class. Lots of DB help and linebacker help. Indeed. Let's jump back to the phone lines here.
From
Justin,
what's going on, man? How are you?
Too good. How about you, Chris?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Not much. Hey, Chris, I ain't talked to you for a minute,
Yeah, lots happened, right? A lot has happened with all the events over the weekend, this morning, everything else. So no, it's been a bit. Good to hear from you, my friend.
You too, Chris. Hey, Chris, I'm really happy there because I can't believe Sock out there is dressing and recruiting today,
Oh yeah, it's a great day for recruiting with the Blanton pickup and the Barham over the weekend, and so great day to have a day indeed, my friend. And positive momentum is a beautiful thing, and I think Beamer and company will continue to build on it. And I think both basketball teams will continue to build on it. I think we'd all agree that South Carolina certainly is going to get the win tomorrow night in men's basketball, and then Wednesday women traveling to Duke, and so it's things are going well right now. Things are going well right now for sure.
Oh yeah, and Chris, the thing about this is last year our crew cuss was it was bad last year,
Well, yeah, I mean you fired your coach and hired a new coach, and Beamer had 3 weeks to do a job that most coaches have 3-4 years to do. So. I didn't look too much into that last year. I'm just honestly so excited that, last year at this time with the early signing period, I mean, it was kind of an empty feeling for us because what do we have, like 10 prospects we actually signed? It was just an empty feeling. I don't know, because, Beamer didn't have the opportunity to really recruit. And again, he had been on the job for like 3 weeks. 2 weeks, whatever. So it's exciting this year, looking ahead to Wednesday and all the Gamecocks that'll be joining and the way this class is shaping up. You're ranked 15th right now in the country in recruiting. I mean, I was just hoping for a top 25 class, to be totally honest with you. I was hoping for a top 25 class. So for those guys to be doing the job they're doing right now, it's hats off, and it's incredible. It's a lot of fun to watch for sure. A lot of fun to watch.
Oh yeah, Chris. And think about it, Chris, we had a lot of transfers last year, and even he gets on class last year, he had to try to find the people he needed,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're done yet either. So don't think we're done yet.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be fun to see how this thing shakes out. I think also too we're gonna be picking up guys out of the transfer portal. So very excited for what's going down right now in Columbia.
Yeah, me too, Chris. And Chris, we got to go out there, crew a quarterback. We need that too.
Oh yeah. And I think we will certainly get one. I'll leave it at that. I don't know who it's going to be. Is it going to be a Rattler? Is it going to be a Johnson? I don't know, but I think we will. We'll certainly be landing a quarterback. I'd be shocked if we didn't.
I know, Chris. Hey, Chris, before I go, man. Hey, Chris, we got to see what this Bo Nix does,
Yeah, I don't know what Bo Nix is going to do. That was very surprising, him hitting the portal. Him and Tank Bigsby both. So Auburn just seems to be falling apart at the seams. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I don't know. I'll be very intrigued to see where Bo Nix lands. That's kind of wild. So.
Oh yeah.
And Chris, I think about Tank Bigsby, you asked yourself a question. Do you think Tank Bigsby would go to South Carolina? What do you think, Chris?
Would Tank Bigsby come to Columbia? I don't know, man. I mean, I think that, Quan White's obviously headed to the NFL. Will there be another? Is there? If you bring Tank in, somebody's going to leave. If you bring Tank in, somebody's leaving. Just no way. Is it going to be Lloyd? Would it be Kevin? Would it be Juju? Somebody will leave. Somebody will leave. So I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt we get Tank Bigsby. I mean, I know why people would say that because of the previous recruiting history, and I think we were fairly close to getting him. But nah, I don't see it happening. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I agree with that, Chris. And we could have got him back there because he was cool about Blanton,
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. We could have gotten him back in the day. We were close. We were close, but I don't know. I don't think in this circumstance we will land him. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, I agree, Chris. I don't think that's not gonna happen too, brother. But you never know,
You never know. Yeah, the transfer portal's a weird world. Transfer portal's a very weird world. So, I mean, you're seeing every single day. It's like a new guy's into the portal, and yeah. So just hang on for dear life because it's not stopping anytime soon. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, Chris, that's all I said, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much for calling in. Always a pleasure to hear from you.
You too, Chris. Have a good day, brother.
You too, man. You too. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. I want to continue to hear from you. Again, phone lines are ringing off the hook. Your questions, comments, calls, everything else, guys, whether you want to talk Gamecocks basketball, you want to talk recruiting, whatever it might be, I want to hear from you. And again, it feels good to be good, folks. Great day to have a day. Things are rocking and rolling right now, on field, off field, on court, off court. It's wild. Hey, Victory Monday in more ways than one. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Continue to take your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, what's up, guys? We're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Want to continue to hear from you. Obviously, a very, very busy day here in the Daily Crow with everything happening over the weekend and today as well. Jayshon Barham and Stone Blanton, welcome home. Committing to Shane Beamer's program. Also, of course, men's and women's basketball getting big W's yesterday. What a basketball game. Dude, what a men's game that was. I mean, just like truly just purely from the sense of a great basketball game. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. So let's see. Yeah, P-Dog, Blanton will be playing baseball. So if you say per sources, but if you believe in Perfect Game, which they are a pretty reputable service in regards to rating prospects, rating baseball players. I tweeted this out a little bit earlier and said, just for those who are asking about Stone Blanton as a prospect, a baseball prospect, which we're already jumping back to the phone lines here.
Ryan Miller, a.k.a. Young B.
To accept, press 1. To
This
send
can't
a
be real.
voicemail,
We're going to
press
see that.
2.
We're going to see. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
Well, I was thinking about Marcus Stoutfielder, leaving South Carolina, and I forgot to say, but Shane Bill has a great opportunity year of being a new coach for this football game in South Carolina, and I want to say good for him, and I'm really happy and blessed.
Yeah, I think we're in good hands with Coach Beamer, man. I think he'll make the best possible move for us. And there's a lot of, if he wants to make the move, I think there's a lot of good coaches available that could help us out offensively. So hey, we all have the same goal in mind. We all want to score more points. And I think Beamer is the right man for the job to evaluate what needs to be done and just make the necessary changes that they need to be made. So I think we're in good hands with Coach Beamer, my friend. I really do.
I mean, that is a right question. Hopefully, we hope that people are just making these things, but about Wilma Champ stuff like last year, it was worse in 2020 that he got fired, but thank God that they got Will. And I mean, I was gonna beat Georgia the other night, and I said, like, I'm shocked about that too. And I'm just proud of it. I'm just proud of Alabama had beat Georgia, and luckily they deserve it.
Yeah, it was fun to see that. It was fun to see that. But again, I'm glad things worked out the way they did. Obviously, with Shane Beamer getting the job, and we all know what happened with the previous regime and the previous coach and the way that fell apart. So, but everything happens for a reason. So.
Across the board on social media.
Yeah, so no, for sure. I think things worked out exactly how they were supposed to, my friend. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I get that too, but I think all these people are we're up for Shane Beamer to be a better coach, but not much anymore because we got served him last year. Luckily, period.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Shane Beamer's going to evolve into a very, very good football coach, though. I really do. Only time will tell, though. Only time will tell. But I hope he's here for a very long time. Very long time.
I'm praying the guy. He will be staying at Williams by staying. Must be very good to him. But the only part is I'm looking forward until next year's football game, until 2022. To get his level up, and I'm waiting to go to watch the bowl game this month after Christmas.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We'll be in the building, so we will be in the building, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, for sure. So,
how about Satterfield?
I mean, again, if I had to guess, I don't think Satterfield's going to return as your OC, but it's just a guess, my man. I'm just going with my gut. So.
I think he's not returning to USC because he's done all the part up because the last song game the other night last month on November the 27th because playing Clifton in South Carolina was hard, tough decision to say things that it was not Clifton, it was not Shea Beer's fault. It was South's fault, stirring up the pot, making circumstances of all these people are just. Even I did this, I was being calm. Be on the table, right? 24/7, all day, you name it. I don't care what everybody says about on television, on second network channel. Ask all of them on people agree that Marcus Southwood needs to leave USC. Period. In 2021.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I hear you. I hear you.
That is the fair I like. I like being so much passionate about this. Be amazed for this moment. And the most things that I'm just looking for is all these people are getting to root for Shea Beaver as the new coach.
Yeah. Well, they should. He's going to do a great job for us, man. Like I said, he's crushed on the recruiting trail. We had a great first season under his leadership, and I'm excited for the bowl game. And I think bright days are ahead of us for sure. I think very bright days are ahead for Carolina football, and we're going to continue to build. And I would say it's going to be, a bit of a slow grind. It's not going to happen overnight, but you just keep busting your ass and keep a positive attitude. And of course, Shamey and company are doing that. I think good things are going to happen for us. But I'm looking forward to the future, man. Hey, I appreciate your phone call, my guy. We got a bunch of people calling in, so we're going to get to some other calls. But seriously, appreciate your phone call, my guy, and let's get the dub over UNC for sure. So great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, continue to take your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Let's see. Dalton Hines says, per sources, our recruiting rankings are higher than Clem sucks. Per sources. Hunter Jacobs, what quarterback in the portal is our best fit? I feel like it should be a guy who can go outside the pocket since our offensive line isn't up to par at the state of the program. Do you think Max Johnson's that guy? Is Rattler really a dual threat? You just got to have enough wiggle to make something happen. Bottom line. Keith Malsberger says, what position does Blanton play in baseball? This question coming in the TDC questions channel in the Big Cock Club Discord. Appreciate you, Keith. That is coming, the position he plays, I don't know where my brain was going there, outfield and right-handed pitcher. He's an outfielder primarily, though, and I think he'll be an outfielder for South Carolina. So from what I hear, the kid's a slugger. So Nick James, appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Appreciate it. Chase Elsey says, think Beamer's a relentless recruiter, is going to do big things in the future, but we've got to land a big quarterback out of the portal this year. Would be huge for the program going forward. Agree. And I think we will. No doubt. I think we will be landing on a big quarterback. No question. Yeah. I think that Beamer understands how much of a priority quarterback is, and we'll land on one. By the way, going back to what P-Dawg said about Stone Blanton in regards to the type of baseball player he is, I can tell you this. Again, how much stock do you put in Perfect Game? That's up to you. Perfect Game has their Perfect Game player rating system, and they rate players on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, 10 being highest, 1 being lowest. They gave Stone Blanton a 9, and this is what a breakdown of a 9 is. Potential top 10 round pick and or highest level college prospect. So, obviously, they project him to be a pretty good ball player. And, guys, if you're committed to Mississippi State to play baseball, you're a stud. You are a stud. There's no question. There is no question. John Arthur says, appreciate the Gamecock fans who reached out and supported those affected by the devastating storms in Kentucky a couple days ago. Can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Yeah, John, seriously. Yeah, praying for you guys, man. Wasn't sure that we had any Gamecocks up there, but definitely if you know anyone, be sure to be praying for those. Up in Kentucky. It's awful. It's awful with the storms and the tornadoes and stuff like that. Shane Beamer commenting, whoever made that username, congratulations for you on YouTube. I saw something about Kevin Harris is going to transfer to declare for the draft. Any news about that? Nothing official. There's obviously a lot of rumors floating around, a lot of rumors. which, of course, again, it's per sources season. It's insider season. But it does sound like Kevin Harris is weighing his options in regards to his future in Columbia. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Sean O'Brien says, per sources, I'm about to crack a brewski. Sources? Bro, trust me. Yeah, again, per sources, it's a great day to be a Gamecock. Per sources, it feels good to be good. And per sources, winning is fun. Spoiler, your sources are yours truly, me. So, anyways, appreciate you all tuning in, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Stone Blanton making it official on social media. His Instagram caption, heart over home. Heart over home when it comes to why he chose the Gamecocks. So, wild. Let's see. Coach Ford. Coach Ford, we should have known Coach Ford to have one hell of a reaction. I mean, Coach Ford, do you really think all the running backs on the roster are going to stay? I mean, out of Kevin, Juju, Marshawn, I wouldn't be shocked if one left. I wouldn't. Also hearing that Kevin Harris is deciding maybe on possibly the NFL. So who knows? Let's see. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Today has been a packed day, and I love that. Again, the fun's in the winning, man. When you win, good things happen. So when you win, good things happen. And people are excited, and I love it. Let's see. Jeff Gullidge, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for your love and support, my friend. Again, guys, quick content update. Same thing as normal this week. Podcast, Daily Crow all week long. Also, we'll be live at Tin Roof Wednesday, 5 to 7. I know I said before that Brad Lawing would be joining us. We're going to have to push that back because Coach Lawing apparently is feeling under the weather. So we will get Coach Lawing on. I can assure you we will have Brad Lawing on the show. It will not be on the show Wednesday at Tin Roof, though. Again, he is dealing with some illness, if you will. Wish him the best. He's fine, though, and we'll get him on soon enough. Again, podcast, Daily Crow all week long. Also, guys, of course, Wednesday is signing day, a very, very big day, guys. We'll have full coverage of that all day long, which, again, it's really fun that we're going to be at Tin Roof. Also, going to be interesting to see when Shane Beamer will be live, when he'll speak to the media on Wednesday, because he probably will in the afternoon. But, yeah, we're going to be covering it all day long. Wednesday, guys, our podcast will be a full, signing day primer, if you will, a signing day preview. Then Thursday, of course, full reaction to signing day, all the kids that signed, full thoughts on the class as a whole. Going to be a really, really, really fun week, a really fun middle of the week as well. Guys, one final break, and then we'll wrap it up. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Like I said, one final break. We'll get back to it after the break. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. More of your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily. All right, guys, we're back. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Final 10 minutes here on a Monday, December the 13th, 2021. My brother is in the chat. What's going on, Steven? Let's see. Travis Lee says having Lloyd and Juju as a 1-2 monster punch is better than trying to split 4 guys in and out, in my opinion. Tyler Knoll, has anybody forgotten about Amos? Guy looked good when he got touches last year. I mean, I agree. I don't know what happened to Amos this year. I think he just got buried in the depth chart. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Coach Ford says Lloyd has not shown much. Juju is a situational running back. Also says, with White gone and recovered from surgery, you'd think that Harris would see this as his year to shine and be the hot name again for the NFL. I don't know. I just don't blame running backs. I don't blame running backs for jumping early because the shelf life of a running back is so short in the league. Like, if you feel it's in your best interest to go, then I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Again, your shelf life is so short. Your shelf life is so short. So I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. Darryl Wall Jr. says just a little nugget. Total team defense, we finished 44th in the country. UNC was around 87th, 11th out of 14 teams in the ACC in defense. To be sure we're going to be able to move the ball some in the bowl game. Hopefully a big win. I hope so. Steven, is Stone and Barham both instant starters? I think at minimum they're fighting for playing time. I'm thinking at minimum they're fighting for playing time and, factoring in next year for sure. Yeah, they're really good young players, and I think at minimum they're going to be in the rotation. Sholin says, we're 15th on 24/7. We are 12th on the Rivals site. So, again, depending on who you look at, I mean, either way, guys, we're sitting pretty well right now, I'd say, in recruiting. We're sitting pretty well. Again, I was just wanting us to be a top 25 class. That's it. So let's see. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Hunter Jacobs, are game times for baseball opening day out? Yes, Hunter, they are. I will tell you here in just a second. I believe first pitch for opening day that Friday, February the 18th against UNC Greensboro is at 4 o'clock. I can tell you right now, 4 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 1:30 on Sunday. And the schedule follows that 4, 2, and 1:30 time frame the next weekend. And then, of course, the following weekend is the Clemson series. 7 o'clock first pitch on a Friday, 4 p.m. on Saturday, and then 2 p.m. in Clemson that Sunday. So, very, very excited for baseball, no doubt. All aboard the Shane train, he says. All aboard the Shane train. Yep, looks like an offensive lineman just announced he'll be hitting the portal. Vincent Murphy, or whatever his name is, Vincent Murphy, announcing he will hit the transfer portal. I'll tell you guys this again. I'm not trying to be the old guy in the room or not fun because, like I said, social media, pick, make fun, poke, it's all good, whatever, it's all fair game. I just don't get, though, like when guys hit the portal, there's always those people commenting like, who? Who? Like, who is that? Like, it's like, bro, just let them live, my guy. Let them live. Let them live. Like if people want to enter the portal, especially if they're not playing, like, just let them live, man. Just let them live. Just let them live. Yeah. So. I'm going to tweet this out real quick. Yeah, Vincent Murphy entering the transfer portal. Let's see. Murphy, he got to Columbia in 2019? 2019 is when he got to Columbia. Did he play it? I don't even remember. Did he play it all this year? I don't know. I'm trying to look. I don't see anything. Let's see. Okay, he played in 11 total games, actually. Sorry, guys, just getting this out on Twitter. There we go. Okay. Yep, Vincent Murphy's in the portal. So, wish him best of luck. Wish him best of luck. Darrell Wall Jr., is it possible we could finish with a top 10 class? Wow, if we do that, go get him Beamer. I mean, I'd love to see it. I'm trying to keep the expectations realistic, you know what I mean? Because there's still a lot of dominoes to fall, and a lot of other schools are going to get commitments as well. But, yeah, what Beamer's doing on the recruiting trail, man, is awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. It's incredible. So kudos, Shane Beamer, all those involved, man. Kudos, Shane Beamer, all those involved. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah, they're doing a hell of a job on the recruiting trail. Oh, my God. Jimmy Mendillo, could women's basketball beat the men's team? Jimmy, no. Absolutely not. On no planet in the universe could the women's team beat the men's team. And I hope and I pray this is not some actual belief by people. Listen, the women's team is awesome. They're incredible, right? They're incredible. It's not a slight. It's not a disrespect. But no. The answer is no. The answer always will be no. That's an absurd, I don't know. Maybe Jimmy was just asking as a joke, but hell no. Hell no. Hell no. So leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Anyways, guys, what a show today, huh? What a show today. Obviously, the phone lines ringing off the hook today. The comments, of course, hey, when you have the type of weekend we had and have the type of morning we have, you expect, and it's awesome, man. It's awesome to celebrate. It's awesome to celebrate the successes with you guys and successes on the recruiting trail, on the court, both men's and women's. It's awesome. We got an anonymous question. Which current commit do you think will be the most influential? Who are you most excited to see develop under Beamer? That's a great question. I think Landon Sampson at the wide receiver position. I think Landon Sampson at the wide receiver position is one I'm really, really excited for. I think Jayshawn Barham, the highest rated commitment to date of the Shane Beamer era. So seeing a guy like Barham, Braden Davis, also at the quarterback position. How does he factor in? You know what I mean? I understand we're probably going to go on the transfer portal route and bring somebody in, but how does Braden Davis factor in? Is he the guy of the future, if you will? So again, a lot of guys in this class that I'm really excited to see develop and see what they can turn into. And then, of course, you got, Brian Brubaker at the tackle position, Anthony Rose at safety, Keenan Nelson Jr. at the safety position as well, 4-star player out of Philly. It's crazy how many guys we're getting. We all talk about recruit the state, guys. Do you realize that our top 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, our top 12 prospects are not from the state of South Carolina? So, it's crazy to see where, we're going to Texas, we're going to Georgia, obviously, but we're going to Pennsylvania, we're going to Delaware, we're going to Maryland. It's wild to see the job Beamer's doing in regards to, hey, just go out, find the best football players. That's it. Bottom line, no matter where you're from, come be a Gamecock. You believe in what we're doing. Shane Beamer's obviously doing that. Guys, hey, we've hit 2 o'clock. Time flies when you are having fun, and what a show it was today, guys. Again, go check out the podcast if you have not done so. Episode 586, breaking down everything that happened over the weekend, including basketball, Jayshawn Barham's commitment. Tomorrow's podcast, we'll talk Stone Blanton, what that means. And, of course, guys, it's a busy week for recruiting as we have signing day on Wednesday. Plenty of content coming around that. But, again, folks, appreciate you all tuning in. Excited for an exciting week with the podcast, the Daily Crow, all the content. You guys know the drill. Folks, have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and we'll talk to you.